the Hondo Rodeo Fest. My name is Garrison Allen. I'm joined right up here with Kennedy Riggs and my man Jordan Weaver. Guys, day one was outstanding here in New Orleans.
I think that it's safe to say they did blow the roof off of this place.
I've never seen a rodeo where the contestants are more excited than the fans. That absolutely went beyond what anybody expected.
They might have been. They might have been. They have just as good of a time as we do, huh?
You know, and we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of it all, but Leonard Skinner last night was so cool, as well as Jason Aldean, but I loved Leonard Skinner.
Listen.
Oh, and our rodeo contestants put on a show too. It was just everything we could have wished
for. The fact that y'all both have your voices is proof you did not go hard enough. We're doing sign language only by tomorrow.
Wait till tomorrow, yeah. We won't have any voices left.
Well, let's take you guys through round number one winners. Kennedy, in the bareback riding, we started off really hot.
Yeah, it was a great way to start out. This was Leighton Berry, okay? And one thing I want to point out here, at the Hondo Rodeo, it's unique. We scored to the 10th of a point, which really makes a big difference because when it's this neck and neck with the best 8 guys in the world, we need to get as nitty-gritty as we can. He went 87.8 on Wild One by J Bar J. This guy doesn't take a break, you guys. He was at the gym this morning at the hotel. He's ready for tonight. I think he might go again.
I was definitely not at the gym, but the reigning world champion took home round number one win with 3.61 seconds. That is the California man, Tucker Allen. And you know what? The winning just keeps on going for Tucker Allen, Jordan.
You know, I love when the world champions show up and win the rounds, right? You got Tucker Allen coming in blasting away, Andrew Ward, Jake Long, one of the fastest healers in the world. I love it. They're roping over stuff. Hey, last year there was still some dirt on fire out there. Maybe we can get that tonight. Great run, great start. And now these guys can just keep their foot on the gas.
Those are some great guys. And another great guy in and out of the arena. Zeke Thurston in the saddle bronc riding was the best of the night. 86.4 on Molly's game of Generations Pro Rodeo. And I do want to point out too, last night is what they call the hopper pen. So these aren't the biggest buckers you're going to find. They're just kind of getting the game started, getting warmed up. But he took that opportunity, found a great horse, good draw, and those two matched up for a really great score.
Absolutely. And we talked about world champions, so let's get to 2 of them that split the win in round number one of the Hondo. That's Riley Webb, the reigning and 3-time world champion at 7.34 seconds. Riley Webb just keeps it going on. Houston win now. Round number one of the Hondo here in New Orleans. But I think it was huge for the 2013 world champion, Shane Hanchy of Sulphur, Louisiana. Took home the win, 7.34 seconds. Shane was so emotional. You could tell in his eyes. He was so emotional to get the round one win inside the Superdome.
That's poetic. Shane Hanchy winning the opening round of the Superdome. How do you do that?
Can't make that up.
Here we go. Here we go, Josie Connor. And no surprises either. You know, these kind of events, it doesn't matter who wins the round. You're like, yeah, I kind of thought maybe that happened. One of the baddest little girls in the game right now. And she asked me if I used to play for the Saints. I can understand. She's going to be on him now.
Hey, and you guys, we got to point out too, she and Riley Webb are about to get married here in a little bit, so kind of cool to see them both on top. But here's a girl that I love to watch. This is Mackenzie Mays, a young gal, reigning Rookie of the Year. This is her, right, 13.579 on her quick horse right there. I love that she always gives the credit to her horse too. That mount of hers is definitely one of her very best friends, and it shows in the arena.
Well, a guy that has proved us time and time wrong. We used to call him Luke Mackey, but now he goes by the Colorado Kid, Ignacio Colorado. Luke Mackey takes home round number one win with 87.9 points on Snuggles. Yes, I said it.
You know,
the bull they call Snuggles.
You don't fall.
Rodeo.
You do not fall off of a bull named Snuggles.
You can't fall off on that. Way to go, Luke Mackey. So, folks, when we come right back after this commercial break, we're going to have Cassie DiLaura, excuse me, on the Weaver Riggs Show when we get back.
Wrangler. That's what I wore growing up. That's what I wore when I was rodeoing. And it's what I wear on stage for every single show. I always wanted to design a collection that said what I like about shirts. I personally played a role in that. This new line is comfortable, it's stylish, and it's true blue cowboy clothing. Would you expect any less from Wrangler? The Cody Johnson collection, only from Wrangler. Long live Cowboys.
Well, welcome back to our pre-show brought to you by Wrangler here at the Hondo Rodeo Fest. We're standing here in Champion Square, And speaking of Champion Square, we need to bring in people that match the caliber of this venue. And so we're guested here today by the one, the only Cassie DiLaura, the host of Entertainment Tonight. She's all over. She's also one of the founders of the Desert Rodeo, so she's our sister in the Western industry. Cassie, I'm so glad you're here today.
Thank you so much for the hospitality. I appreciate y'all having me on the show. And congratulations on an epic weekend. This is truly phenomenal.
So something that we really value here is the crossover. We've got athletes, we've got artists, we've got cowboys. We want it all kind of mixed together. You're such an example of that too, with the Desert Rodeo, what you're doing from Entertainment Tonight, which is kind of the bread and butter. You decide you're gonna put on a rodeo, you're one of us. How do you see the sport of rodeo evolving past just its little group into new markets with everything that's going on in the Western world? How do you see that happening?
I think you hit the nail on the head when you said crossover, right? Between Desert Rodeo and Hondo Fest, what we're doing is we are amplifying this sport of rodeo amongst a younger and newer generation of rodeo fans, while simultaneously also bringing in the modern side of things too with celebrities. Obviously, Desert Rodeo, we have this unique platform where we are in close proximity to the largest country music festival in the nation. So that allows us to have a place where celebrities, rodeo athletes, content creators, tastemakers, industry executives can all converge to learn more about the sport and become rodeo fans in the process. We have this unique platform, and I know you guys too also have it, to help amplify the athletes themselves amongst mainstream media. I mean, Desert Rodeo was featured in New York Times, Us Weekly, People Magazine. When's the last time you saw rodeo athletes being highlighted on the mainstream media side? And that's very important to me as someone who has been in TV for the last 10 years and working at Entertainment Tonight is helping the athletes have that platform to just amplify their stories, because we're all storytellers at our core, and so it's very important to me. The magnitude is not lost on me.
So I want to point something out that was super neat last night, okay? Night number 1 of the Hondo Rodeo Fest. I'm sure that you probably appreciated this with what you just said. Jason Aldean, right, our Friday night headliner.
Look at that!
Hits the bucking shoots. Jordan, shout out to you for coming up with this idea. You bring these celebrities back close to the action, and he's literally pulling bull rubs for our athletes and leading them to some success.
So growing up rodeo, and one of the things I knew is I felt like we had the best product. And the way that we demonstrate that or make it available to people was it just never got there. And so one of the things, shout out to Hondo, we had an idea. I said, hey, I think I can get these guys behind the chutes. And to your exact point, whether it's athletes or artists, when they see what we see, they're like, no, okay, I'm in. And then the people that are coming in, they're like, I'm learning how to be a rodeo fan. Is that exactly what you said? We're assimilating new fans into the sport. They see Jason Aldean pulling a rope, and they're like, wait, what? Riley Green, all the stuff that was posted from Riley Green in Phoenix was him behind the chutes, right? And so what we're finding is when we do a good job presenting our sport and our athletes and our culture, we are finding this group of fans did not exist last year. The rodeo fans in the city of New Orleans. So it's not a problem of us not having a good enough product. Our product is outstanding. We've got Juwan Johnson. He's the tight end for the Saints. Y'all heard of that guy? But it was crazy because as soon as he comes on screen, everybody just goes nuts. And I got a clip of him I sent it to the group today. He turns around, he tells his wife, he goes, this feels like game day. This feels like game day to me. And that's exactly what the sport of rodeo should feel like, is a professional sport. And this guy's going like, no, we're not the same. Goes home. Now tonight, you guys are gonna get to meet a whole lot of other athletes. Like, if you let him do it, we're doing it. So it's that crossover. It's the product is good, our athletes are good, the entertainment is good, and if we give us a chance, we promise you'll wanna come back.
You know, and Cassie, I want to pick your brain on this too. So one thing that I think we have in common here between the Desert Rodeo and the Hondo Rodeo is we do want to see rodeo up there with the mainstream athletes because they deserve to be up there. Same thing with country music and mainstream music, right? We want to see those bridges being built. So that's what we're trying to do here. So what do you think is probably the best strategy we can take here in trying to do so?
Continue telling their stories. I know you guys do a great job at it with all of the content you produce here at Hondo Fest, and it's something that is very important for me heading into year 2, that we are helping to educate our audience in particular, because a lot of people who come to Desert Rodeo, it is in fact their first rodeo. So we want to help educate them on not only the sport, but the athletes that make up the sport, the community that makes up the sport, and then the athletes that are the animals themselves. We want to help educate people too on that side of rodeo. It's very, very important to us.
The DNA that I think is similar between the two. For the ways they're different, the way I see it is the same. It's an entire cultural experience. If you will come to the Desert Rodeo, if you'll come to the Hondo Rodeo, you're experiencing everything this culture has to offer, all baked in. It's like an orchestra. One is great, but somehow when they're put together, it's magic. Like you get it together and it's better than the ingredients that made it up, right? And so when you come in here, even if people are like, I like the rodeo, but man, I love the people, or man, I love the people, I love the rodeo, I love the music, it's all here. When you leave, you get to experience all of it.
So, Cassie, thank you so much for being here. We are so excited for you and your rodeo coming up in 2 weeks
2
here.
weeks. Really
So
quickly, I know we
close.
probably have to wrap, but I just want to say thank you all so much for allowing me to have a platform to speak on your show. This is what the rodeo community is all about. It is a family, and it's not lost on me that you guys are taking the time out of your rodeo to help amplify mine. So truly, from the bottom of my heart, oh my God, I'll cry. Thank you so much.
Cry. Do it. Cry.
My makeup looks too good to cry. Just kidding.
You guys, we are so excited for not just the Desert Rodeo, but tonight we're coming with night number 2 of the Hondo Rodeo Fest. But we have more coming your way for the pre-show. Up next, we have a lot more coming your way, so stay tuned. This is your pre-show brought to you by Wrangler.